Hello, welcome back to another episode of Seiko Modder. Before we get started, make sure you give me that thumbs up to help with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel on the bottom right hand corner. And we're going to get started on this modified piece here in just a moment. This is, of course, going to be the rose gold and or copper Rootbeer GMT. Alright, so I'm super excited to go over this modified piece right here just because it is one of the mods that typically, for whatever reason, is a little bit harder for me to get. But this, of course, is going to be the modified Seiko. This is a Rootbeer GMT, and of course, this right here, the description comes up as a rose gold, but it's almost like a rose gold / copper, if you will. But again, just very beautifully executed piece. Just take a look at the attention to the detail, and I'm going to go over the highlights here in just a moment. But what makes this one a very fun piece, at least, is the case on this is going to be 40.5 millimeters, so it's not quite the 40, but also not quite the 41. Case thickness on this bad boy is going to be 13 millimeters. Lugs on this is 20 millimeters, so it's kind of standard, but it obviously is very wearable. And of course, you can change out the straps if you don't like the oyster bracelet with the polished centers that it comes on. NH35 automatic movement, of course, and this has the GMT functionality, functioning GMT functionality. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus. Here it goes. Fully functional GMT service. This bezel right here, the lighting doesn't really do it justice, but the top half is going to be black. Bottom half is almost like a burgundy oxblood red, if you will. Take a listen to the click action on this bezel. It is super clean, upgraded bearings for 2025, and it just sounds really, really good. Taking it through its paces here in just a moment. Unscrewing the screw down crown. Yes, that's a 2x magnification. But if you take a look inside the frame, see if we can zoom in right there, the little black silicone gasket, it's already been lubricated and sealed, and it's ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to take it through its paces right here. So in the first position, it's going to be to control your GMT hand to adjust whatever time zone you're in. Going the other way is going to be to adjust your date wheel. Pull the stem all the way out to adjust the time. When you're done, make sure it's pushed all the way in. Don't force it onto the stem, just make sure it actually feeds onto the stem, and then you screw it down. And you don't have to over tighten it or torque it or anything, but just make sure it seats properly. All right, now let's go over to the bracelet. Again, this is a oyster bracelet with polished centers. Pull. I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist. This, of course, obviously has the glide lock, so if you're a little bit more swollen in the summertime or a little colder in the wintertime, you can adjust accordingly. Okay, going on. So my wrist, of course, is going to be a 18 centimeter wrist, which is right at 7.5 inches. So again, I feel it wears very well. You can be your own judge. I have these ready on the website. Take a peek when you have a moment. There are only a few. And again, just very well executed piece, and I'm very confident that it patina's well. But that is something to keep in mind. Sometimes whenever folks get either this rose gold / copper, if you will, it does patina, so not that it looks brownish, but that's kind of what happens. It looks just a little bit more worn in time. And some people like it. I personally love it, but something to be mindful of. Thank you again for watching. Check out the website at SeikoModderATX.com.